Hi, my name is Amy Newfield. I'm a credentialed veterinary technician as well as a veterinary technician specialist in emergency critical care. And when your pet is at my hospital, I'm in charge of your pet's care. So why am I saying this? Because it sounds like I'm pretty passionate about something, and I am. Recently, the AVMA released the results of how the pet owners view the veterinary industry. And there was some interesting findings, but there's one statement that really rubbed me the wrong way. And let me be very clear, I often don't speak up and I certainly don't go after organizations, but this statement is appalling. And here, let me just read it to you. So I'm going to actually read it on my other computer screen. It says, 79% of pet owners agree they want a licensed veterinarian, not a veterinary technician or mid-level employee, to be in charge of the pet's care. I'm sorry. So what does that even mean? How was that question even asked? And what exactly do pet owners even know about veterinary technicians? Did you explain to them what a veterinary technician is? Because the reality is that the large percentage of veterinarians in this country don't know the difference between a veterinary technician and a veterinary assistant, let alone throw in this other term of mid-level employees. So did you explain to pet owners exactly what you meant by in charge of their pet's care? Because what that sounds like is they don't want veterinary technicians touching their pets. If I read that and I was like, well, would you rather have a vet tech in charge of it or a doctor in charge of it? Of course I'm going to choose the doctor. But to what level? Because the reality is in human health care, the person who takes care of you the most is the nurse. So you definitely want your veterinary technicians in charge of your pet's care. And let me explain to you what exactly a veterinary technician does. So if you're listening to this and you have no idea, what is a vet tech? First of all, some of us have gone to an AVMA accredited college. Hi, AVMA. I actually graduated from a school that you approved me to get an actual degree in veterinary technology. And yet now you write that pet owners don't want me caring for their pets. That literally is what it says. I'm very confused by this, and you can see how it's slightly offensive. So we have some individuals who've gone to school, and largely they should be called veterinary technicians. And then we have veterinary assistants who are on the job trained. They're equally important. They have different responsibilities depending on the state. So we are not going to go down that road because it gets a little confusing. But a lot of times veterinary pet owners are not aware of exactly what we do. I cannot diagnose, I can't prescribe, and I can't perform surgery. But you know who takes your pet's x-rays? Hi, that's me. I'm not the problem. Hi, I'm also the person who draws blood, cleans your pet's teeth, and I have the most important job of making sure your animal survives through surgery. That's right. Your animal could receive a spay, actually be spayed, and end up dead if the person running the anesthesia, veterinary technicians, that's what we do, don't do it correctly. So you definitely want a veterinary technician in charge of your pet's care. To say that we're not in charge of things or that pet owners don't want us in charge of anything, that doesn't feel very good. And I know that's not how it was intended, but that's how it comes across. And for years, veterinary technicians and veterinarians have had to work on the relationship. But unfortunately, I've seen a decrease in the relationship being largely driven by the AVMA and other national organizations. And it's time for it to stop. That question should have never even gone out to the general public. Instead, there should be an awareness. You should want to educate the public on what the value is of a credentialed technician rather than just simply saying, oh yeah, they shouldn't be in charge. That's fine. If you don't want veterinary technicians in charge of pets' care, well then veterinarians can fill prescriptions, veterinarians can go ahead and take all their x-rays, veterinarians can place IV catheters. Ooh, sometimes nobody wants to see that. That'd be a hot mess. Veterinarians can monitor their own anesthesia. Veterinarians can go ahead and do everything. And let me be very clear, there's plenty of veterinary technicians that have helped green, baby new, brand new veterinarians to helping them with a diagnosis, to helping them make right prescription calls. Without us, honestly, we are the right and left arm of the veterinarian. But hey, we can't care for pets, or at least the general public doesn't want us to. I don't think that's a very fair question. And again, it's hurtful. It's like saying registered nurses are not in charge of anything. I want the registered nurse in charge of my nursing care. So hi, AVMA, let me educate you on something. We have medicine, we have nursing. They go hand in hand. The minute you put veterinarians on top of veterinary technicians, well, then that means the nursing care doesn't matter. So I guess it's great if your veterinarian can go ahead and spay a dog. If it ends up dead, well, again, nursing care, so whatever, we don't care as much. We should care. The veterinarian and the veterinary technician play an equal equal role in that pet's care. They do. There's plenty of hospitals that I've worked in where there are amazing doctors and a terrible vet tech team, and the nursing care suffers and clients aren't happy. And conversely, I have worked with a stellar, amazing vet tech team, and the veterinarians, woo, that is on the struggle bus. Like, I don't even know how they got a doctorate degree, to be perfectly honest. And veterinary technicians have to help them. But owners are unhappy because of misdiagnosis and wrong prescriptions. So we need to work together. And that question and putting it out to the entire veterinary public, super uncool, AVMA. I mean, is this really how you want to start off 2024, by picking fights with the veterinary technicians? Ugh. Anyway, hi, I'm Amy Newfield. I'm a credentialed veterinary technician and a veterinary technician specialist. And when your pet is at my hospital, I am in charge of its care, along with my veterinarian and along with the rest of the veterinary team that works in that hospital. Thank you so much for listening.